Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome to Wrestling in Color. It's your girl Stephanie. I've been working on some things. I'm putting up some new links and stuff so you guys can kind of follow me. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a Patreon for whatever the lowest price is, so you would have access to the audio form of this podcast. I know some of you, like I do at work, I listen to other podcasts on YouTube, and it's kind of difficult because you have to leave the screen open, and it cuts off, it picks up, it does a lot of stuff when you have to leave the screen open. So what I figured is I have all the audio, might as well make it available to you for whatever the lowest amount is on Patreon, and that way you can also kind of support if you want to. Let's see. It's Extreme Rules tomorrow. We got to do a prediction. We got to run through the matches real quick because it's fun to do, and it's great to kind of go back and see where your head was at the time. And so, as usual, I want to say real quick to all you guys out there who took the time to listen to my stuff, to join in on the fun, subscribe, comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, do all the things you need to do. I'm really enjoying this journey. And I don't know. What else can I possibly say? The links will be available if you want to follow me on my Instagram, Wrestling in Color Pods. I said I'm going to be working on the Patreon where you can get where you can get a low price access to all the audio, so that way you get a specific link that you can listen to it on iTunes or Podcast Player, Google Play, or wherever you like to listen to your podcast. And while you're cooking, cleaning, at work, or whatever, and you want to hear me in the back going off about WWE, what better place to do it, right? Alright, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into WWE's Extreme Rules pay-per-view, which will be taking place tomorrow out of Philadelphia, if I'm correct. Arguably one of the most thrown together, hobbled, weird ass pay-per-views in a long time. With the dawn of AEW and everything that's going on, and New Japan has seemed to have picked up because Moxley's over there, and everyone's into that, and Impact had their Slammiversary, and the ladies, I want to say, you ladies put on a show, and I'm sure the ladies of the WWE have seen the ladies of Impact and all these other wrestling promotions actually out there wrestling, as opposed to being eye candy and a waste of fucking time, or being in the background playing in the catering and being bullied as if they're in high school. We're going to revisit that at a later time. Might put something up today, I'm not sure. So this pay-per-view is weird. Like I told y'all, I don't really review Raw and SmackDown because I watch the highlights, and I'm not about to sit there for 3 hours. But I know something. They said they're gonna take NXT, supposedly gonna take NXT off of WWE Network and put it on Fox Sports 1. I don't know about that, because in order for me to get Fox Sports 1, I have to get a specific package through my cable provider, and I'm not doing it. So there's that. If it ain't on basic cable, it ain't happening. So that's really going to be kind of difficult unless I take my time to figure out how to get it pirated on the internet. And then, the will is away. Ain't no secret that folks be watching shit for free on the internet. So, what else we got? A lot of weird storylines and things coming to supposedly ahead here at Extreme Rules, with the dawn of Eric Bischoff going to SmackDown and Paul Heyman on Raw. Everyone is excited, everyone's kind of confused, and they don't know what to expect. As long as Vince McMahon is still the person that you have to run your ideas by, I'm not expecting much. The bar has pretty much been thrown in the garbage and compacted at this point. So with that being said, this past Monday night, Raw and SmackDown, I guess, was a step up. But the Kevin Owens thing, before we get into this, I have to say, listen, I don't know why anybody wants to be the second dawn or the second coming of somebody else. You should want to plant, excuse me, you should want to plant your own seeds and be the first of yourself. This whole Kevin Owens is the Stone Cold and he's doing the stunner and they're trying to line him up as the Stone Cold, I don't agree with, because this isn't the 1990s. This isn't the early 2000s. What Stone Cold was allowed to do, Kevin Owens will not be allowed to do this unless he's going to be doing it on the third hour of Raw under Paul Heyman, who used to run ECW. And I already told y'all, if y'all want to get an idea of Paul Heyman, go watch ECW on the WWE Network. If you want to get an idea of what Eric Bischoff has to offer, WCW is available on the network, because that's really all the network is good for. They don't put nothing new up. Some of their shows I do like, but it's just like, you got the network. You can literally take and use that network to your advantage, but we're not about to go down that road. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff going on that I don't care for, and without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this match card. That is the Extreme Rules. Get into this match card. I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way to the main event, and we'll see where we are at the end and how we feel. Alright, so Extreme Rules, there are no matches that are extreme. I just want to throw that out there. These are basic ass matches with weird stipulations. That's it, okay? Ain't nobody going through no table. Ain't nobody getting no tacks thrown on the thing. Ain't nobody getting hit with a kendo stick. Ain't nobody doing nothing but regular bullshit. So this is the final pay-per-view before Slam. What the hell? I was going to say Slammiversary. Before SummerSlam. Before SummerSlam, which is the second biggest pay-per-view for WWE. That is also where they said Eric Bischoff and Paul Heyman will have their hands on. So whatever you're seeing for SummerSlam, we're going to say card is subject to change, okay? Because I saw Baron Corbin on the SummerSlam advertisement, and I don't believe it. So we'll see what happens come August 10th, I believe, or August 3rd. So they don't got much time to do much. So let's go ahead and start with the pre-show. Most likely will be the Cruiserweights, who always do so much and are, you know, in a thankless position. Drew Gulak versus Tony Nese. Listen, I don't really care. I don't watch 205 Live. I'm not even going to sit here and lie. I did watch it when Leo Rush was on it, and I'm waiting for Leo Rush to return and get back with Bobby Lashley. That's it. Leo Rush, as of late, has been doing some funny skits on his Instagram. Y'all should follow him. It's a good time over there. Tony Nese versus Drew Gulak. Drew Gulak is the current champion. I'm going to go ahead and say Drew Gulak because, I mean, why not? I believe Philadelphia is his hometown, so, okay. Aleister Black versus Cicero. This is a match that is just that. Aleister Black has been in a closet for about 4 weeks, and he's been begging for someone to come and knock on the closet door and pick a fight with him. Now, this man could have came out and just start black massing motherfuckers all over the place, but instead they want him to pick a fight, do long monologues, and look weird. I don't get it, because Aleister Black I see now was not Aleister Black in NXT, and it pains me that this is what's going on. So this past Tuesday, someone knocked on the door. That someone was Cesaro, in a white suit. He had his mouth biting. He was biting down on it. He said, "I'll beat your ass." Aleister Black said, "I will beat your ass." Who am I going for? Either one would be fine with me. Aleister Black needs a win. They're building up Cesaro. He's been swinging and beating everybody up. He needs a win. So, how about we say disqualification? That is my prediction for Aleister Black versus Cesaro. A disqualification in some way, shape, or form. Both of them need a win. Period. No one needs to be losing this match. SmackDown Tag Team Championship is going for Daniel Bryan and Rowan, who are the current champions, versus The New Day versus Heavy Machinery. Listen, The New Day is going to consist of Xavier Woods and Big E, who as of late has been showing their ass. They have been giving you matches as usual. That's nothing new. Xavier Woods has been showing his strength, doing presses and dips and shit on people. Big E is superior, regardless. I'm just waiting for them to turn on Kofi Kingston and throw his dinosaur-looking ass in the garbage because I am so disappointed with Kofi Kingston's run. But we'll wait for that when it's time to talk about him. Daniel Bryan and Roman are fantastic. Daniel Bryan is a heel that is just can't quit. Roman is there to be the muscle. Then you got Heavy Machinery. They're a good time. They remind Vince of the Bushwhackers. The big guy does the worm, and Otis, I believe, does the worm, and Tucker's there to, wind him up, and he start thrusting and and now they got this new blue collar shit. So I guess they represent the low class people. I don't really know, but who do I think should win? I think Heavy Machinery should go ahead and get this because the New Day is not going to lose anything by losing, and Daniel Bryan and Roman aren't going to lose anything by losing either. Honestly, let Heavy Machinery hold it for a minute. Why not? That's what I'm going for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships. For the Raw Tag Team Championship, a Raw Tag Team Championship is being defended on the pay-per-view, y'all. Let's give it a round of applause. It's beautiful. We got the Revival versus the Usos. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to go with the Usos. I know after reading some information about their contract, it's contracted that the Usos touch each and every tag title and have a significant reign. I think the Usos are going to go here. I don't think the Revival has signed a new contract, and they haven't signed a contract, and they've been getting dogged out and fucked up ever since. We've seen it. There's no need for me to run it down. I think the Revival needs to go ahead and finish this out so they can go to, yes, AEW or New Japan or Impact or wherever the fuck they want to go. WWE has done nothing for them but put them with Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre to look like two small midgets. They remind me of the Singh brothers. And those guys do deserve better because if you followed them during the NXT, they were putting on matches that will blow your damn mind. But I'm going to have to say the Usos are going to pick it up. That's it. If not, then they're going to take it and we're going to keep going on with these comedy skits and these, 2 out of 3 matches and give it to the Usos and let's move on. That's my pick for the Raw Tag Team Championships. Now we're going into the SmackDown Women's Championship, which is the weirdest fucking storyline ever. Let's recap that storyline real quick. Cross, as I known her, was one part of the Sanity, which has been destroyed by Vince McMahon. Nikki Cross did not do a lot of talking, and when she did talk on NXT, it was in code. I know what you do. I know the secret. I know. Oh, Nikki wants to play. Let Nikki play. Nikki never held the title, but her presence was felt in NXT. Fast forward, she's now on Raw and SmackDown. And she's running behind Alexa Bliss like a goddamn puppy. And I don't understand what's going on. And whoever is helping her with her lines, you need to let her talk. Because you got her slowing down. She has a very thick-ass accent. And people are very disrespectful when she talks. And I don't like it. And that's another conversation for a different day about the international wrestlers and the way they're being treated by the WWE. Anyway. So she's following behind Alexa Bliss. And Nikki's doing a lot of work for Alexa Bliss, who is literally doing nothing. Clearly, she's exploiting Nikki Cross, but Nikki is so enamored that she has a friend that she can't see it. So now Alexa has somehow got Nikki to hate or to be upset with Bayley. And so this past Tuesday, there was a Beat the Clock challenge. No, Raw, excuse me. That happened on Raw because I said, why the fuck is this not happening on SmackDown? Bayley came to Raw. They had a Beat the Clock challenge. Nikki won, and the stipulation was if Nikki won, then she would be a part of the match, right? Am I reading that? The winner would get to choose the stipulation. Excuse me. So Cross placed herself in the match on Bliss's side to stack the odds against the champ. Now everyone was like, oh shit, Sasha Banks. I miss Sasha Banks. I don't give a fuck. I've been listening to her theme music. I don't think I've been this, like, wanting for one wrestler to win since the beginning stages of The Rock. I really think Sasha Banks deserves all the things. Nikki was going back and forth with Bayley, and she kept saying, "You don't have a friend. I have a friend. Your friends left you. Your friends suck." And everybody was like, "Oh, so what's going to happen is y'all two going to be whooping up on Bayley, and then all of a sudden you're going to hear had a dream, I finally made it. Crowd going to go wild. Sasha going to run, help her friend. They going to hug, and we going to have a little moment." I don't know. I'm going to throw it out there. Who do I think is going to win this match? Yes, I think Bayley is going to win this match. Something is wrong with Alexa Bliss, as usual. Even though the girl never wrestled for real anyway, she barely took any bumps. They say she has a sinus infection that's super severe. That's why Nikki is her buffer, which is terrible, because Nikki could just do this by herself. There's no need for Alexa Bliss, period. Alexa Bliss is a raw superstar. The fuck? And it's disrespectful to the other SmackDown ladies in the back, but we'll talk about that at another time. So I'm going to go with Bayley, and there may be a Sasha Banks appearance. I don't know. That's my thought. Braun Strowman versus Bobby Lashley in a last man standing match. I don't know what to think about this, because y'all know how I feel about WWE and the way they treat their black wrestlers. Bobby Lashley is a magnificent man, and I guarantee you in real life, Bobby Lashley, being a former MMA fighter, would beat the fuck out of Braun Strowman. Period. But somehow he is losing to Braun Strowman in an arm wrestling match, in a tug of war match. He got thrown through the screens last Monday. Y'all was super excited about that. I don't know what's going on. I want Bobby Lashley to win. I don't care how y'all feel about him. I don't care that he don't got no personality. I don't care. Bobby Lashley should not be losing to Braun Strowman. Period. But from what I hear, Braun Strowman is getting another push from Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman runs Raw. So I get the feeling that Braun Strowman is probably going to pick up the win here. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm sure it's going to be a decent match. I'm sure it's going to be heavy-handed on the props and the gimmicks, because Braun Strowman isn't that great of a fighter. That's why he's ripping apart cars and shit. So, two big, strong dudes, what they call it, a horse, it's going to be a fight. I'm going with Bobby Lashley. Period. He needs it. He should have it. We're going into the United States Championship, Ricochet versus AJ Styles. AJ is now a heel. He has mobilized his, what is it called? What is that? The Club, which has deep roots in New Japan, which Prince Devitt was a part of, and maybe they'll do something with that. If you don't know who Prince Devitt is, go ahead and do some research. It's free. That is smiley, happy, Intercontinental Champion Finn Balor. He was apparently some type of murderer, killer at one point, and now he's just happy to be somewhere. So AJ Styles picked a fight with Ricochet after Ricochet won the U.S. Championship in the last pay-per-view. Then that next Monday, AJ was like, "I want that," and so he's been running after Ricochet ever since. This match should be pretty decent. AJ Styles, at his age, still gives you what you want. Ricochet is going to give you what you want. I can see these two flying all over the fucking ring, as long as they're allowed to do it. And because AEW is around the corner, I'm sure they're going to put on a motherfucking show. The Club will be floating on the side. The Good Brothers, now they want to use them. Prior to AEW, you couldn't find a good brother any fucking way. AJ that had 2 years with the WWE Championship, and now here we are with the Good Brothers. That's a missed opportunity because they could afford the Shield. Never mind that. I think Ricochet should keep this. Ricochet hasn't had a long run, and it would be fun to watch AJ Styles run Ricochet down and slap him around like he's been doing. AJ Styles could take a loss. AJ Styles is solidified. His place in history is there. Now it's time to let heel AJ run wild on Raw. Ricochet for the win. That's what I'm picking. Roman Reigns and The Undertaker versus Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre. No holds barred match. I don't care. I want Shane McMahon on TV. I want Drew McIntyre to be the monster that he is. That man's 6'5", 350 pounds of pure fucking muscle. I saw him in person. He is huge, and I'm not understanding why he's behind 51-year-old Shane McMahon, who literally sweats when he talks. Roman Reigns is boring. I love Roman Reigns. He's a fabulous, beautiful looking man. But that man's character is boring. And The Undertaker is old and he needs to sit down some fucking well. You have taken a position from somebody else. Last Monday, Cedric Alexander was a janitor, came out, helped Roman Reigns for absolutely no fucking reason. No reason. Everybody was happy. Oh, there he goes. Okay, well, what? He's not in the match, so what the fuck is the point? What was the point? Undertaker came out the floor to help Roman. Roman and the Undertaker. Why are they teaming up? Well, I'm sitting here like I don't understand. This is because the Undertaker wants to redeem himself from that Saudi Arabia debacle. That's all. I'm not interested. But for the sake of this review and prediction, I'm gonna go with, you know what? I'm gonna say Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre because Shane's not going anywhere and Drew needs to win. If Drew doesn't win, going forth, I will have no choice but to call Drew a big fucking loser and he's big for nothing. I want Drew McIntyre and Shane McMahon to win this no holds barred match. Period. That's it. Next up, we got the WWE Championship, which is Kofi Kingston versus Samoa Joe. Let me tell you something. I don't care about this. I'm confused about this. I don't know why Joe is running after Kofi Kingston. I don't get it. Let's not forget that Money in the Bank is still floating around, folks. Don't get it. The only thing that needs to happen right here is Samoa Joe winning his championship. That's it. And going to Raw. Samoa Joe, when I tell you, he talks cash shit. This man will write $1 million check, and when it's time to cash it, it will bounce all the way to hell. I don't know what the fuck he has to do. Does Samoa Joe need a six-pack? Does he need a nose job? What does Samoa Joe have to do? He puts on matches. You could go look up Samoa Joe's matches. He is a beast, but he is written as a big mouthy loser. If Samoa Joe does not get this damn title at what is this, Extreme Rules? I don't know. What else is there? Because you still got Brock Lesnar floating around with the Money in the Bank championship. And honestly, I don't see Samoa Joe winning, but I'm going to go for Samoa Joe because this is ridiculous at this point. It's ridiculous. He is a beast and a monster. He gives you mic skills. He's articulate. He don't got look. And neither does fucking Kevin Owens. So is Vince McMahon still hooked up on looks? Because if he was, fucking Drew McIntyre would be running the fuck around on Raw with that Universal Championship right now. So he has to win. He has to win, and he has to win, and that's it. If WWE doesn't pull the trigger, it don't even matter if he wins. It does. First of all, if they don't pull the trigger now, it's done. Samoa Joe, I don't care if he has that goddamn belt for 2 weeks. He needs to have the belt until it's cashed in by Brock Lesnar. And we know Brock Lesnar will be going to SmackDown for this Fox TV shit. That's my prediction. There's no other way. Samoa Joe for the WWE Championship. And Kofi Kingston, as of late, has been lackluster and tired. I'm tired of seeing him. Or you have Big E and Xavier Woods coming in and kick the shit out of Kofi so he can lose. I don't give a fuck. I want that belt off of Kofi Kingston, and I want it off of him now. And here is the main event, folks. This is the main event. It's a sad main event. It's a somber main event. And I don't really know what to say. It's a lot of things going on with the Universal Championship, with the Raw Women's Championship. Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins, they have changed gender. Seth has been called a bitch on TV. Becky is the man, and she's fucking him. He has the man's t-shirt. Your Universal Champion has no credit at this point. He is weak, he is whack, he is mouthy, and he needs his woman to slap him around and get him in order. Listen, this is wrestling. And when I come watch wrestling, I want to see the men be men and the women be women. Y'all took this gimmick and you ran with it, and it's terrible. Every 15 minutes, oh, you know they're married, they're boyfriend and girlfriend. Oh, you know they're fucking, right? Hey, did you know that Seth had gave Becky Lynch some head? Apparently they're in a cuckold, from what I gathered with the Canellises, because she said the baby ain't Mark Canellises, and Becky might have fucked her. So I don't know what's going on with that. They in a cuckold too. WWE Raw Women's Championship and the Universal Championship, and the winner takes all with versus Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans in an Extreme Rules match. I mean, you can use chairs or whatever the fuck you want. Guess what? I want Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans to win. Why not? Pull the trigger now. Let Lacey touch it. Fucking Vince McMahon has got a hard on for Lacey. He got a hard on for Baron. Y'all want Baron to be sexy with these gold chains and shit. He's turned it into some type of mob henchman. Yeah, he kind of cute. You know, he had that little beard shit going on. I was like, oh, okay then. Go ahead and do it. Who cares? What the fuck is the point? Why not? Lacey Evans not knowing the fuck she's doing in the ring, it doesn't matter. She comes to the ring, she's currying favors, she's showing her ass, she's big and blonde and got red lipstick on, and she's ready for the world. Baron Corbin's out here not giving a fuck, got his gold chains, got his shirt rolled up, got the chest hanging out. He ready for it too. Let's go. Let's go. Pull the trigger. Because maybe then you still got Brock Lesnar with the briefcase. Him and Baron Corbin can go to SummerSlam and have themselves a smorgasbord, and we can get the fuck on with this and move on. And Becky and Seth can go and do whatever the fuck they're gonna do, and you know, in the comfort of their home, as Susie Homemaker, and he could cook, and all of these things could be happening. Because I'm tired of it. There's no one for Becky Lynch to face, unless when Sasha Banks comes back, she saves Bayley. Bayley retains her championship. She gives Bayley a kiss and a hug. She goes to Raw, and she goes straight for Becky Lynch's fucking throat. That's it. Who else is over there for Becky Lynch to feud with? And if they don't win, if Lacey and Baron don't win, and you put Lacey on the mid card and you still pushing her, are you going to put her up against Naomi? How the fuck is that going to work? You got Southern Comfort versus a black woman. What's she supposed to say? Can you get me some tea, Naomi? Are you hot, or is it just me? Oh, maybe they could put Lacey trying to fuck Naomi's husband. And maybe this time they actually end up in the bed in the storyline. I mean, it is Paul Heyman's Raw now, right? I don't know. But that's who I want. I want to see Lacey Evans and Baron Corbin get the goddamn belt. Pull the trigger if you're going to do it. If not, let's end it. End it. I don't care about this match. I don't care about none of these people right here. Becky Lynch, you know, when she got her nose busted in October, I was all for it. As of late, Seth has been destroyed, and he destroyed himself on Twitter. And Becky, it's pointless. I don't want to see the fucking shit no more. Them two need to be two separate people doing their own fucking thing and leave their fucking off of TV. Period. That's it, folks. That is my predictions for WWE's Extreme Rules. That will be taking place out of Philadelphia, if I'm correct. And it's going to be happening this Sunday. And I will be there to watch it. And I will be right back here to give you my thoughts on the show. Thank you for watching. Make sure you give your thumbs up, your thumbs down. Click those links. Follow me on Instagram. Go over to the Patreon. However much it's going to cost, it's going to be whatever the lowest payment is. You can get access to the audio. And you can listen to it at your leisure on whatever audio platform you listen to. You get your own private link. That's where I'm going with this, folks. Until then, look out for those links. I appreciate each and every one of you for coming over and listening. This is Wrestling in Color. I'm Stephanie. Enjoy the show, and I'll see you next time.